I was 10 in.
I can't rock with Calvin, bitch. Cam ran up on him.
Yeah, did you see the altercation?
Cam ran up on him.
Calvin left him hanging.
He
Like,
didn't want no smoke, though. Calvin didn't want that smoke. Chris Carter tried to defend him and was like, you don't run up on anybody's personal space and this and that.
I don't. The way it looked like Cam acted like he didn't even know he was aware because he was just coming up, while trying to dap him up and smiling and laughing.
He shoot away Thomas Davis. Watch out, bro.
Get out of here,
Watch out, little big. Dang, Cam, that was gangster.
It was. I give him that.
You earned some points for me on that move.
I give him that.
I said, okay, Cam got a little gangster there.
I mean,
that was that Atlanta, Georgia coming out.
It's partly true what Kelvin said. I give him a little bit of truth to that. But he acted like he like Jerry Rice or something.
Yeah, come on, Kelvin.
You alright.
I wouldn't even go alright. You fat. You're a fat wide receiver.
Yeah.
In other words, you're a defensive lineman. Get your fat ass in the locker room, lose some weight.
We'll see what he did. He torched us in that preseason game. That man had like 70 yards.
Oh, Lord.
In like one drive.
I ain't a fan of Calvin Benjamin.
He did torch us though. I ain't even gonna lie.
Yeah, he was trying to prove a point.
Yeah.
That's all it was. But man, back to these owners.
Yeah.
I guess since the NFL can't really decide to come up with anything, but when have they ever? Freaking idiots in office. What's the solution? Like, how can...
I don't know. They done messed it up so bad.
Because that little orange freak, he's going to keep talking. And he's going to keep chirping.
Yeah.
But they're going to keep listening. How can they fix all this with the players? And I guess, quote unquote, get back to football.
No, like, I don't know. They done messed this up so bad.
Yeah.
Like, because if they come out and be like, all right, we ain't got no policy, then Agent Orange Base gonna be like up in arms. And, oh, what do you mean ain't no policy? Oh, they should be suspended and killed and deported. Build a wall around the NFL. Hard. And then if they come up with one, then the players gonna be like, yo, what, we can't do what freedom of speech, First Amendment. And like they done messed it up so terribly. And it's all their fault. It's all their fault.
It's all the NFL.
It's all their fault. You done dug yourself a hole. I ain't got the answer, Sway. I don't know how they can pull themselves out of it. Because if you ignore it, Agent Orange is gonna be like, yo, what's it gonna be? And then you can't ignore it. You can't put a policy in place, and you can't take the policy away. Like, I just don't know. I don't know.
I got a simple solution.
Okay, what you got?
I said this on a couple of podcasts. Before you were getting paid to act patriotic, all the players stood in the locker room doing the national anthem.
Okay.
Go back to that.
No, because this is America and everyone is present. When the anthem plays, you need to be standing.
Shut your damn mouth.
No. And Donald Trump. The NFL again, it was an absurd policy that plays the national anthem before the game even plays.
Ignore that fool.
No, you can't do it.
College football, nobody is on the field doing the national anthem.
They don't care.
The NFL, before you got paid to act like you was Captain America,
I feel you.
You stayed in the locker room.
It's not just...
Go back to that. Everything is solved.
I'm not saying... It's a great idea, but Agent Orange is not a rational person.
No, he's going to...
So, yeah, he's ripping that apart.
But see,
it's like arguing with a girl.
That little orange freak is just like a little kid.
Yeah.
Little kids, when they really want something, they're going to get on your damn nerves about it.
Yeah.
But eventually, if they see that the parent is ignoring them, they stop.
His base ain't stopping. They're not stopping. I
think they'll stop if you ignore it.
You
they
can't
just keep feeding
the
into
leader of the free world. That's what I was talking to you earlier. I wish we could just ignore him, and I just wish everybody would just quit talking about him. But you can't ignore the leader of the free world. It's just not possible.
If
all
you
the
as a
things-
league,
Yeah.
as powerful as the NFL is, if you go back to that policy, let that fool tweet, people gonna watch the game because you know what? The protest is over. You're not seeing nobody kneel. You're not checking for players in the locker room.
Everyone should
because
stand.
all of them are in the locker room.
All the players should stand.
Play the damn national anthem before the game. Let them idiots at the house. Let's see if you stand up at your house.
I do.
Or are you on the couch?
I do. I stand up. Every time it plays, I stand up.
Let's
rise,
check that out,
Put
shall we?
my hand over my heart every time it
Play
plays.
the national anthem
Just not
before the
dealing-
game. Let somebody beautiful sing it and show the flag waving. Don't show no players because they're in the locker room.
Just not dealing
That
with
little
rational
orange freak,
people.
he on tweet all he
rational.
want to after a month.
Yeah.
By week 4, this will be a non-story. But they ain't gonna lose
He's
all
gonna
their
keep
money.
bringing it up.
The military paid them too much, so
Yeah.
they're not gonna turn that down. So it's not gonna happen.
Because, like you said,
To me, that's the best solution.
it was a non-story, and then Agent Orange just pounces on it when he needs some help. See, that's the thing. Like Agent Orange, he's got Robert.
Yeah, he
Mueller,
loves to deflect stuff.
Yeah, he's got the Russia investigation breathing down his neck, and he just looks. Oh, NFL, they're still not standing. Tick, 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 tick. You got it again. Like, bro, your idea's great. But this guy, he not a rational dude, dog. He's just not rational. He's not gonna let it be.
Yeah.
Because as soon as somebody say Russia, or he's got something else going on,
He's gonna go right back.
right back. His players are still not standing.
I think by week 4, even if that fool is still tweeting, nobody's gonna give a damn.
They
You got
always
good
care.
football.
Yeah.
Ratings are probably gonna be back up because the protest is over. Let him tweet all he. Ignore the child. You NFL, you are the parent, and the NFL players are your older kids.
It's
And you
tough.
just have this younger child that wants a damn cookie. And eventually, you got to tell his little punk ass, you ain't getting a cookie today. You can cry, you can pout all you want to, but I'm about to ignore you. Eventually, the child isn't going to stop asking for the cookie and find something else to do.
But
He
they're
going to go on to
talk about-
something else.
They're gonna talk about like CNN,
Let
Fox
'em talk.
News, MSNBC. Like they.
You can only,
Trump
it's
is
only
like,
a
his
story,
ratings gold.
but for so long.
His ratings gold, dog. Like
By week 8, he ain't going to be tweeting about the NFL because nobody's going to care.
I-
Nobody.
as soon as he
It's
gets in
over.
trouble.
It's literally it's back to football.
As soon as Mueller pulls his son in, arrests his son, he's gonna look to talk about the NFL and click, 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 click.
God.
Russian hopes in the NFL disrespecting the flag.
It's just,
I don't. Yeah.
I
just
guess-
didn't. They did it to themselves. So
yeah, and
dig a hole.
NFL, you can't be mad at
Bury yourself.
nobody but yourself
NBA ain't got these problems.
at all.
Adam Silver might want to be a special.
Consulting.
Yeah, get you an extra couple million.
I don't even think he's too smart for Goodell.
No, he went to Duke and all, so
Oh,
I agree with you on that. So,
He's crooked. That's what I'm saying.
oh, speaking of college basketball,
Oh God, what happened?
did you see they gonna let the players have agents and
Huh?
they gonna let the players have agents if you're a top elite prospect? I think USA Basketball is supposed to.
That's not fair.
Yeah, USA Basketball. Like, what you mean? What we supposed? They supposed to be determining who elite. And USA Basketball was like, what? Who told us that? But they determine who's elite. You can sign with an agent. If you don't get drafted, you can still go back to school.
Wow.
Yeah. See, I don't watch ESPN, and I know you probably hadn't
I
watched
don't-
it forever. I think I saw this on Instagram, and I did fact check it because it was a meme. But yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
But then it's like yeah, they didn't tell like USA Basketball like we didn't know we were supposed to be doing that for you because they got the under 18 and 17
Yeah.
and 16 things or whatever, and they supposed to be ranking them. And they like, who's supposed to determine who will lead, who
You know
not
what?
lead?
I did read something about that, and I think like the clause was, if you go back to school, you have to stay there for another 2 years.
Oh, I didn't see that part. Okay.
Yeah, if you go to the draft and you don't get drafted, you will be eligible to go back to school. But the trick is you have to stay there for like another 2 years.
You obviously wasn't good enough. So,
Exactly. To me, that makes sense.
Yeah, get you a couple more years of experience.
And I think that was something on Adam Silver end. So he's just a smart guy, man. I like that
Smart
dumbass in the NFL, man.
Yeah.
God, boy, y'all. In a sense,
See,
the guy speaking now. I mean, that orange freak causing all this friction in the leagues could be good for these black communities, because now you're starting to get more athletes speaking out more and starting to do more.
Yeah.
Kind of like out of spite. Like, you ain't gonna tell me this, and this. It's making them look into like social activism a little bit more.
That is true. It's driving people to do something.
Yeah, it's driving people
Because like
to make change.
Bush was bad, but he wasn't like, damn.
He wasn't
I gotta do
divisive.
something. Yeah. It was like, damn, I gotta do something to just
He was
counteract
just like,
him. He was
this
just
is an idiot.
Yeah, he's a dummy. But this guy is so terrible. Like he's making people get off their ass and want to do something to counteract him. And like you said, that might be a good thing.
It's crazy that, I mean, 'cause look, schools are being built. Athletes are more in the community. They seem to be doing a lot more. They want to do a lot
Michael
more.
Jordan done said something.
Yeah, Michael Jordan spoke up.
Like,
So change is happening
yeah.
out of this negative light. And man, I talk to my wife about this all the time. I'm not getting religious on anybody, but there are certain individuals that get on my wife's damn nerves.
Yeah.
But every time that happens, at the end, something good comes out. Something good. One day, she was telling me certain individual like was literally pissing off that day.
Yeah.
And it was the day of her boards. Later on that day, found out she passed the board. Like it just never fails. It's like when something negative happens, in church they say, if something is really affecting you, like really, really bad, there's a blessing on the end. This orange freak could be a blessing. All this negative impact and divisiveness is bringing a lot of people closer together. A lot of people are waking up all of a sudden. I was like, look, we can't stand for this fool. We need to stick together. We need to do more. A lot of black people want to do more for their people. I don't know if I can give the NFL props for that, for really. Cap. Props to Cap for sparking the conversation. Because of you, sir, the kneel you took, out of respect, by the way. The narrative is so twisted, but you started it and you sparked the conversation, and I'm starting to see some change happen. I don't see it out of the NFL other than the knee. I want to see more, but there are a lot of people doing more out of spite because of this orange freak in the Oval Office. It may be a crazy way of thinking, but I'm seeing it. We still got a long way to go. I mean, look at Chicago, man. Just last week, 74 people got shot.
Crazy.
And they're not getting any type of help. I would love for some of the Chicago Bulls, other than Derrick Rose, to actually do something for
What's
that
Kanye
city.
West doing about it? Nothing.
Kanye, let's end the show with this dude, because he kind of fits in. Mr. Super Trump supporter. You was telling me that he went on Jimmy Kimmel and Jimmy kind of fact-checked him and he just couldn't say nothing.
Smiled and go to commercial.
But he loves Captain Orange.
He loves him. Like, I think Kanye loves power more than he loves money or fame. He wants influence and power.
That is it.
Like Obama ain't want to have nothing to do with it. Obama was rocking with J